So good morning. I'm going to tell you 10 things that I'm going to change on my allotment for next year. What is yours? Have you got 10 things you're going to change for next year? Let us know. So one of my first changes for next year would be not so many tomato plants. We currently have quite a few going and success has been quite good, and we might cut down a bit next year, but let's have a count up. I've got 4 plants in my basket. I've got 15 plants along the edge. These are Alicante, going good. And I've got 12 Gardener's Delight in the middle bed. We've got one little one in the upside down bottle. Going forward, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that bed, plus another 2 on the end, and 2 hanging baskets. And I've also got 6 in the nursery section that I've just cut off. Also, when we go outside, we've got 4 here, another one there, another one there, and then we go over to the tomato tunnel with all the random ones as we walk past. And then we got ton in here, which has gone a bit wild, but there is some coming out now. This is my next job. So yeah, so that's one job. Not so many tomatoes for 2020. So all in all, I think there's about 62 plants that I've got so far, but we're doing well. This is my first year in the polytunnel, so we're learning. Not so many tomatoes. So my next change will be cucumbers. I thought long and hard what to do with these cucumbers, and this is what I decided to do. But they started off good, but they're not doing so good now. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but maybe I should put them in the ground next time, and maybe I should use the green tunnel as a cucumber house. So let's have a look at our cucumbers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total. We've had about 20 cucumbers off the 8 plants, but at the moment only this one and maybe this one over there will fruit, so I shall show you those. So these are the cucumbers. This one is actually not doing too bad now. It's actually starting to get a move on again. And this one, these 2 are the telepath ones, but the other 2 here, the Emily's, they've just died off. But then again, seeing now there is some green coming back, so maybe I should give these a trim. These ones I think are pickling ones, and also 2 going up these. Excuse the plane over the top. So my next change will be the strawberries. I've done quite a few baskets, and while I was away in May, the baskets dried out and that was the end of that. So I may have a special bed for the strawberries. I have got a bed outside, but it didn't do much good. It got eaten a lot, so I might do a special bed in my cage. So that would be number 3, to make a special effort for strawberries. Number 4 would be my raspberries. They're not really doing well, and they're just being a total mess in the cage. Not sure why. And the birds just keep getting into my netting. However many times I keep tying it up, the birds keep getting in. And this is my raspberries, but I think I'm going to have to cut them down and start again. So this is the raspberries. They've actually gone mad and even sticking out. But there are some raspberries there. But the birds keep getting in. In the back row here, they keep getting in. But it's just a mess. I tidied all this up, but it just comes back again. So that's number 4. So number 5 will be to continue making more raised beds. I'm really pleased with some of the no-dig beds that I've done, although I'm not happy with the shapes and sizes they have turned out, but we use what we can and we should do some more. I shall show you the raised beds that I've got now and what I've also trying to plan in the future. So this is my no-dig bed, the Veg-in-1 bed. It's looking really good, really pleased. This one was going to be a no-dig bed, but I didn't have the compost, so I'm just literally using it with an empty bed with the brassicas in. This bed was just purely empty, but I just put a load of manure down and stuck the pumpkins, the courgettes, the tomatoes in it, and they're going mad. These ones I did with a no-dig, they had the onions in, and now I've put carrots in there and some courgettes. This is my new squash bed with the random squashes, and then this is my new project, just some more beds on the end, but that's just work in progress, just planning at the moment when time's needed. The next change is about irrigation and watering the polytunnel. So let's go over and see inside the tunnel. I have a water butt that I fill up every few days that I use, but within 3 or 4 days the water butt is empty and it needs about 10 to 12 watering cans each day, and a lot of the time I'm busy, I can't get down, so some kind of irrigation system, whether it's a gutter with a pipe on it or whether it's a solar panel, we'll look into that for 2020. So number 7 is to bulk and harvest in bulk. I've been harvesting when I fancy it, and it's not always the best solution. So this was my broccoli. We harvested it and we ate it, and the rest has just gone to seed now. But I really did enjoy this and it was really nice. So I'm leaving this possibly 1 or 2 to seed so I can use it again. but the outdoor one has just absolutely done nothing at all whatsoever. So this is another thing to bulk in harvest. In bulk in harvest, whatever. I shall show you my neighbour's plot. So my neighbour's plot, they harvest and then dig everything out and that's done. So this is all the potatoes and it's done. This is the boiled beans and it's all gone. So that's their brassicas, and the peas have all gone, and on the end is their other harvest that they've just all dug up, harvested together and then done. So I might try and adopt this idea on my plot. So number 8 comes back to the polytunnel, and this one I want to totally reorganise, because now I put a central bed in there. I thought it was a good idea, but now I really don't think it is. Let me show you. So this is my problem. I can't get down either side. So I think the next revamp will be one central path with maybe 2 slabs side by side and a much wider bed. When I first started this tunnel in April, I just intended it to be for tomatoes, which is what I've done. But I've since incorporated the sweet corn, the broccoli, the beetroots and the chilies. So I'm going to make a big wider bed. So that's a big allotment change for 2020, and we'll be done throughout the winter. Number 9 will be my tools. I'm absolutely fed up with them being in a mess here. So for 2020 I'm actually going to organise my shed, which I did when I first got it, but it's just gone a total mess. I started organising my pots, so the tools is next, and tidying everything away. Number 10, my final plan is to totally change the whole layout of my plot. I'm finding it awkward to go about, and I really do like the traditional way of having stuff in lines. Let me show you. So this is my beds at the moment, with paths. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paths here, and then loads more down there. So much more cutting the grass. So what my plan is to do is from here right through to there and have the whole square as one, and then lines going north south with all my crops in one row and having the traditional layout. I really think that would be a good idea, and I've seen other people also wanting to do this. So that's my big plan for 2020. So I hope you find my allotment changes for 2020 interesting, and tell me, are you planning any changes for 2020? Let me know, or make a video, hashtag allotment changes 2020, and yes, I am on my swing. Good day, have a good weekend. Cheers.